One thing I really liked throughout the play were the spontaneous realizations and decisions made by the characters. One example of this is Agave realizing she killed her son and not a lion, and then another is when Pentheus decided to go observe the women instead of going to kill them, which he had previously wanted to do. I just thought this made it more interesting and more mysterious, like what made them change their mind so fast, and kind of made me read deeper. And this kind of connects to my first perspective slash value, and that is the possessed women, how they were so obedient and worshiping to Dionysus, especially after like they just left everything to go live in a mountain and just worship him. Especially Agave, because of her status, she dropped everything and went and worshipped, which I thought was interesting. And then the other value and perspective I'd like to talk about is Dionysus and his revenge and how thought out it was. Um, he had tricked Pentheus into going and seeing the women who he had kill him, and then how due to this he was also able to bring down the rest of his family um, through his death. And then one thing that was confused about was why Pentheus decided to go observe the women so fast. He previously just wanted to kill them. So what made him decide to go observe them so fast? And after rereading and doing some more research, I guess it made more sense um, because of the scene that the messenger described and how miraculous it was, um, and how incredible the powers of the women were, and how they ripped the cattle just apart. And I guess who wouldn't want to go see this? And I was just having a hard time getting over the hump of this um, and understanding it, and why he would do that, until I researched more. And then as far as how the Maenads were depicted, most of the play they're depicted as lost women and like savages, just based on the descriptions of the messengers and the body parts of Pentheus. Um, and then Pentheus' view on the women is even worse. Because they are women, he's disgusted that women are causing him such a problem, and even says, "This is worse than anything, that the source of so much trouble to us as women," showing how low the role they had in society. And then the picture of Elvis as the title makes sense, or as the cover makes sense, just because of how women would just like drop things to go try to see Elvis, and how much they worshipped him, and how crazy what they were about Elvis. Just like the women were so crazy about Dionysus and dropped everything to go worship him in a mountain, and were just like almost possessed by him, um, just because they loved him so much. And that connects to like women with Elvis. And then one question I had is, what happened to the other Maenads? We know about Agave, but not the other women. And then how old was Pentheus? Just because I think this would help understand his decision making.